Well, I just want to say that if you're married or you're in a relationship, the nicest thing that you can do is to surprise someone with a card. So I walk into this radio station here, and there's a card sitting on my chair, and it didn't say to Kelley. It said my love, so I'm assuming it's from Gordon
I should have just left it, Kelley.
to my
Yeah.
admirer. But it was the sweetest thing ever, like to take the time. And did you do something wrong?
No.
Because, like women get flowers and cards and
You
things
could
like
tell
that
she
when
was
they do
having a
something.
rough day. She like
Are you going to tell?
kind of lost it with
Have
somebody
you ever just lost it
in the
before?
neighborhood.
Oh my gosh. Have you ever just had a moment where someone just really made you mad? You should never, ever,
What
you
was
should,
that song of Mr. Rogers?
what?
These are the people in my
Neighbor.
neighborhood.
Yeah, well, I should have my tennis shoes and a little over sweat on, or little sweater on, but oh my gosh, she was so rude.
I
And,
know.
and so I was probably rude in the end, but I told her.
Found Kelley's snapping point.
Is there, well, I was probably already exhausted and tired. And why do people flip people off, especially when they're in the wrong?
I know.
That's what's really,
When
really,
people are in vehicles, I think they feel like they're in a bubble that
that's the
can't be
problem. She
touched.
was not in a car. She was in a golf cart,
Yeah.
thinking she was a car, blocking traffic for miles.
So right now the lady's going, so that was the lady who did that to me. It's her right there.
I guess we all have our moments. Wow, I can't believe we just thought.
So busted.
Anyway, you shouldn't do that. That's just wrong. With a few more choice words. But anyway, I was on a good note. I was talking about something nice that you do, and the fact that you gave me a card just for no reason
You're having a
was
rough day.
really sweet.
And I want to let you know. I mean, so many times we just get people presents and gifts because of an occasion. Isn't it nice to get something for no reason whatsoever?
Yeah, I did shake it. There was no money in it. No gift card in it.
I think she knows where the money went.
Remember as you get the team. You know when you open a card when you're a kid and the first thing you do is open it, and there's just words, you're like, okay, well that was a waste of time opening this card up. Next, give me the one that's got the money in it or the gift card.
That's so bad.
It is so bad. When you're a kid, you're not looking for inspiring, motivational, loving words. You're looking for the collateral.
They're not even reading the card anyway.
Is collateral the right word? I don't know if that was the right word. But anyway, I think that's really sweet. So, I was actually in line behind someone that I hadn't seen in a long time. And actually, I will say his name, John Haggard. Great guy, nice guy. And he was in front of me. This was a while back in the grocery store. And he had a bouquet. Hopefully he brought home to his wife because I'm telling the story. And he had a bouquet of flowers in his hand. I'm like, oh, someone's getting flowers tonight, aren't they? Taking those home. And he said, yeah. And I said, is it her birthday? And he's like, nope, just doing it just to do it. And I thought she's going to be in a good mood tonight when he gets home. But that's really thoughtful. He could have just came to get the milk and cereal or whatever he was sent to the store for, but he went home with a bouquet of flowers instead. But, every woman gets a little nervous when a bouquet of flowers is waiting for them and it's not Valentine or their birthday.
What did you do?
What happened?
Why are you guilty feeling?
What do you need to talk about? So anyway, so if you were talking to a friend or to somebody that maybe is new to St. Louis, and they say to you, gosh, what is the one St. Louis tradition or food or event that you think everyone should at least try once in St. Louis? Something come to your mind?
Well, apparently it got rained out. Was the balloon race would be cool.
Yeah, that's a shame that happened. But something maybe, an event, they don't always happen all the time, but is there a place, a food? Is there something that you think of when you think of St. Louis that everyone should try? At least once they should give it another try.
Well, of course, toasted ravioli. Everybody knows toasted raviolis.
But is there really
I have friends that don't live in St. Louis who didn't even know what toasted ravioli is.
Isn't that funny? Because we're gooey butter and I think toasted ravioli are like the 2-1 hit.
I remember we were playing the Green Bay Packers when the Rams were still in town, and we were playing the Green Bay Packers. It was a playoff game, and they all came in with their cheese heads. And remember the guy that came up with the idea of making the toasted ravioli heads that you would put on?
Yes. I mean, I forgot about it, but I do
Yeah,
remember that
in
now. That
St. Louis.
didn't seem to
No, it
go
didn't.
like the Cheeseheads did.
It went with the Rams.
It went with bye-bye. Don't let the door hit you in the back. So what would be so toast ravioli? That is a
That's a food.
tradition, but is there really a place in St. Louis that you think they've
Well,
got it
St.
right
Charles
then?
has been known for Oktoberfest, which is coming up.
Yeah, it is coming up this weekend. That's a big event. It's a big
Um,
event.
and of course, for the longest time, I mean, St. Louis was known for the VP Fair,
Yeah, I
which
knew you were
was,
going to say that.
was the fireworks and
Really big deal.
yeah,
Incredible. It's amazing how cities have, I mean, there are so many unique
we're
areas.
known for the Clydesdales.
Yes. Um, but there's so many unique areas. I mean, if you drive into Dogwood, that has its own appeal and its look.
Dogtown,
What did I say?
Dogwood,
I'm tired. It's Friday. It's end of the week. Thank you for the clarification.
Dogtown.
Dogwood is a flower, a tree. So
I probably
which
would have went with you for the if it wasn't for the fact I was just there a couple days ago getting Brian's cake
that's
in
true.
Dogtown.
But dogwood is the national flower, dog then tree here. So, but no, Dogtown. That has its own unique flair. If you drive into Clayton, that's a whole different area. And St. Charles is a whole. There are so many unique little areas that all look completely different, and,
Right.
and even the restaurants are different. It's kind of
Get their own little flair to
yeah,
each one.
yeah, they
Yeah.
really do. So St. Louis does have it. I would say you definitely need to go to a Cardinals baseball game. Granted, they aren't playing like they always have. I don't.
You
They
can
got to.
probably get seats pretty cheap right now.
But I think you
Of
definitely
course,
see.
you only got like a couple days because October's almost here, and
I would say go
they're
up
not
in
going
the
to be playing in October.
yeah, go up in the Arch. We've got the top top 10
Right.
zoo. You definitely should see that. Grant's Farm, that's an
Grants
amazing
Farm.
classic. You can tour the Anheuser-Busch, but
Did you hear all the Six Flags? Some of the Six Flags are closing. The one, St. Louis isn't.
why?
Just financial situations.
Really?
I think they said they lost $100 million last year.
Did something happen? People just aren't spending the money? I mean,
Well, I'm going to say
I know our world
I
is
don't want to be a
changing.
Debbie Downer on St. Louis on the Missouri St. Louis thing, but I noticed I haven't been to Six Flags in maybe 6 years, but the last time I went, the way they kept the park up, and it just didn't seem. Remember when we went to Worlds of Fun? Remember how
Yes.
clean
Oh
and
my
beautiful the
gosh, it
park
was so
was?
clean. And you
And
could
it's
get
owned by Pepsi.
and you got free Pepsi
Pepsi,
all day.
yeah.
You could go up and just get yourself a
But I
soda and
just
keep
feel like
going.
the last time I was at Six Flags, it didn't seem like it was being kept up as well as it should be.
I think our airport could be prettier. I think it could be a lot nicer. There's some nostalgic and a lot
San
of
Francisco's airport was beautiful.
when you go to an airport that the airport is like walking through Neiman Marcus and it's just gorgeous and it's clean, the bathrooms look like I walked into
Black
like a
marble.
dinner restaurant, like
It's
a
crazy.
fine dining restaurant was their bathrooms and so much room. I had activity space in my bathroom. I'm just saying I could move around, dance, all kind of things could go on in that bathroom. It was really nice. I was so jealous of that beautiful airport. We got to get it together. Who
Well,
do we
I'm
call?
sure too, it's like I remember when our airport was, back when we were kids, when it had finally been remodeled. I guess it takes time, so many years, and you realize, it's probably a newer airport in San Francisco, so it takes time for things to like transition for years, and then all of a sudden you're going to go. I guess transition is the right word, but just to be in existence for so many years, and then realize, yeah, we should probably update these now.
I find it amazing the stores that are in some of the airports. I mean, do really people get off the plane and go, you know what? I think I'll pop down 10,000 on a Louis purse right now or a Chanel bag. I mean, some of the airports have some really high-end merchandise, and
Yeah,
it's like if you're leaving somewhere, that cost a pretty penny to go there,
and
and if you're
airports
coming
aren't like
home,
outlet malls. You're paying hefty price.
probably higher than what it would
Yeah.
be in the store. I find that amazing. The stores that are in there, what they're selling. Do people, first of all, we were running to get to our next plane. I'd be like going backwards, tripping over my feet, and seeing the Louis Vuitton purse in the window that I got to keep running past as we're trying to make it to the next airplane. And that's another Charlotte, North Carolina airport. We were in there. That airport was literally wall to wall people.
Yeah.
How could there be enough planes to allow all the people that we tried to squeeze past to get on the airplane? We were literally almost 3 gates away from our gate to get on the plane because it was so
Well, we
packed
couldn't
we
get
couldn't get
there
up
because
to
so
it.
many people. Yeah.
I don't even know how they do that. Yeah, someone's not doing their job right on collaborating on times when the airplane should leave because we're standing there trying to eat our pizza smashed into people. Hurried up,
Excuse me. It was like the Bugs Bunny. Excuse me, pardon
hurried
me,
up,
pardon me.
ran, dodging through people to get to our plane to get there 3 gates back because they were behind on schedule and getting everything off. So, all right, I think I've done enough uh, about airports. Maybe is my spiel over on
Yeah,
airports. Okay, should I move on?
you should move on. So
All
what's going on?
right, so there are some great happenings going around town right now. So, of course, in St. Charles, you had just mentioned there's the Oktoberfest. So,
That's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
if
The
you haven't,
festivities start at 4 p.m. At 4 p.m. on Friday.
yep, it's down at Frontier Park. If you haven't been to St. Charles before, it's a great opportunity to go down, check it out.
I will be down there on Saturday.
Oh, you're going to be helping with the beer stein?
Yeah, remember we said Saturday we're not doing anything?
Yeah, well, you need to cancel that then because that was a promise that you are not supposed to be doing anything else.
You know how hard it is to hold a beer stein full of beer
Very hard.
straight out? We were talking about that today. Me and Dan were talking about if you have short arms, you're going to be better off. And I think some of the women kind of cheat
Those
a
are
little
really
bit.
better off when you're at dinner with friends and the check comes. Those are when you want these kind of arms. So the beer, I mean, it is
And the wiener
incredible.
dog race.
I judged that one time. That was fun. Those are some funny looking little dogs.
Yeah.
I mean, to be that long like that and then have those little bitty short legs like that, cute stuff. But there's a lot going on down there, a lot of booths and things that's the festive German themed celebration, of course, with Bavarian flair, lots of food, fun things for the family. And then the Missouri History Museum, the 1904 World's Fair exhibit's going on.
Yep.
So the Missouri History Museum. And you know what? Don't think or expect that everyone's been to the History Museum because this man right here last year was the
This first
first
time.
time he ever was inside, and you've been here forever. So there are a lot of people that haven't experienced the History Museum, which it's quite incredible. There's a lot of great stuff in there. But then to be able to take part in the 1904 World's Fair, I would actually love to see that myself because my family was in the 1904 World's Fair
Kelley, you did see
coming over
it.
from it. Huh?
You did see it. We went. That's when we went. Remember they had the whole display of the whole 1904 World's Fair, the big diorama thing that looked like the
Oh
people
my
walking
God.
around.
So I guess it went away and it's come back again.
I don't know.
This a big exhibit. Is it going to be a little bit different?
Maybe it's still there.
Well, shoot.
Well,
There's going to be storytelling going on.
I would call first.
It is.
Check the website. Make sure it's
No,
there.
it's this weekend. It's from 10 to 5. I think possibly there's a little bit more going on
Okay,
around it,
yeah.
that's happening, which it's
But
quite incredible.
I will tell you this.
The exhibit.
Just seeing the exhibit alone is well worth it. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, I have no idea what this is at St. Charles Convention Center, and I should have actually got some more information. Gas card show? Do you know anything about that?
GAS card show, I think it's
It's
a
vendors, sports
card
cards,
memorabilia.
So I don't know exactly, are they selling things?
I don't know. I used to go to the one at
Oh,
TriStar. Used
really?
to put them on
Okay, all right. And then the farmers market, which they have that,
every weekend.
yeah, that you'll be able to go down there and take part, part of that. And that's St. Charles, though. When I say the farmers market, it's actually in Illinois.
Chesterfield, there are seven bridges, the ultimate eagle experience at the Chesterfield Amphitheater. If you've never seen a show at the Chesterfield Amphitheater, I suggest you do. It's a very intimate setting. It's outside. The sound is great. And it's just a really neat place to go see a concert. Right. The Beach Boys were there. I did not know the Beach Boys were just at the Chesterfield Amphitheater.
The for reals, the
for real
tribute band, but
no,
the real ones?
The real ones. And I totally missed them.
Wow.
Yeah.
I bet that
we were
was
out of
packed.
town.
Seeing that. The district has live music going on. And then let's see. So is it just the one? There is the the one concert that'll be that weekend then?
Well, the district has live music, so make sure you always check out what's playing on out at the district at the factory.
Have you been to the Clayton Jazz Festival?
No.
I have not either. That is taking place this weekend. There is. I'm too tired though. I'm really tired.
Do
So,
Yeah,
so just to make sure that you do know, the Jazz Festival is going on. It's on the 30 block of North Brentwood. That'll actually start at 5 p.m. on September 27th and go till 10 p.m. there in Clayton. You can check out on Facebook and see all the jazz performances that'll be going on. High Bar Clayton, they'll have some live music on the rooftop that you can be a part of if you want something a little bit maybe has music, but not quite as busy as what it would be out in the streets and that. You love jazz. You'd probably
I
love
do love
that,
jazz. Yeah.
that going on. What else do we have?
Well, the Missouri Mighty Pumpkins at the St. Louis Aquarium. Our friends just went to the aquarium.
They did.
I have
Brian
not,
and Debbie went there.
we have not been there.
Well, we've been there. We went there for a media event when they had the Blue Lobster, when
Louis
the
the Blue
Blues,
Lobster,
yeah, when the Blues won the
Pirates and Pumpkins, September 19th through November
Stanley
2nd.
Cup. I was waiting for you to finish my sentence because I couldn't remember what it was
Stanley
called when the
Cup.
Blues won.
Yeah.
It wasn't a big award. I know that. So the Stanley Cup, and they had that. So that, but we didn't actually go through it, which was silly.
Right.
I
We
don't know
did
why
not
we
go
didn't
through it.
take the time to
I
do
don't know.
that. And Pirates and Pumpkins, you said going on as well. So there are some, it's kind of amazing how every weekend there's barely, I don't know if there's ever a weekend there isn't some,
Something going on.
yeah, a lot of fun things.
I encourage you to be a tourist in your own city.
No kidding.
Just pick a weekend, say, let's pick up some stuff. Let's act as if we don't live here, and let's just do some day trips.
It's kind of
Because
funny.
we packed so much in 3 or 4 days in San Francisco that we're just like, okay, we got to see this, we got to
Total
see that, because if
tourist.
we don't, we're going to be gone.
I
And
know.
we're not going to
But
see
when
it.
you live here, you take it for granted that that you have it.
Right.
When's the last time you've been in the Arch?
Oh, it's been
Have
a
it been
while.
since it's been remodeled?
Yeah, but I'm okay. I've been in it once.
Okay.
No, I mean, I'm not dissing the Arch. I love the Arch. I actually, what I want to do is go down in the museum part, because
Yeah, that's why
I
I asked
haven't
if
been
you've been
there.
there
But as
since
far
it's
as
been
going up,
remodeled.
I've been in, I don't want to
Those
get in the
little
little
cars
cubby hole thing
kind of
again.
go like that
Yeah,
as they
but
go up.
it is fun.
Okay, what's one place in St. Louis that you have not been to that you really need to make sure to put on your bucket list to do? Something you haven't done. Is there something?
Something in St. Louis that I haven't done. I haven't been to the Museum of Transportation. I haven't been there.
And we did a story on them in our magazines.
Right. The History Museum I just went to. Um,
What's cool too, they have outdoor
I'm trying to think.
concerts and bands sometimes at the History Museum where you can sit outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of something that we haven't done. We've toured Anheuser-Busch.
Yes.
Um,
Not recently though, and I don't know if it's changed. We need
Grants,
to have somebody on.
we do. And then when's the last time you've been to Grant's Farm?
Oh, it's since my kids were little.
I always like the end when you'd go into the little courtyard or the little garden area.
Yeah.
That was time to relax after going through the ride.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've been there.
Yeah, there are so many things to do. Yeah, we'll have to try
And
to.
I've never gone to see the balloon race.
You've
every
never been to
September.
that?
No.
It's really quite beautiful.
Actually, I did go. I was going down there one year, and the traffic was so bad. I was
You
like,
turned around, you got crabby.
I'm good.
It really is beautiful, though. It's
Oh,
quite
yeah,
incredible when it gets evening and all those balloons light up. It's gorgeous. It's kind of one of those almost emotional moments you're having watching that. That time up in a balloon though, I'll watch them from the ground.
If you've never gone on a balloon ride, I suggest you do that too. It's so peaceful,
Terrifying.
quiet.
Terrifying.
You guys haven't listened to Kelley. You know she's not quiet. You know she can't stop talking. She was the quietest person I've ever seen in my life up in that balloon. She did not talk. Whole time we were like airing it up to get it, ready to go. She was like,
it's giving me the
quiet,
weebie-jeebies right now
quiet.
just thinking about it. I mean, you either love it or you're terrified. You loved it. I was really afraid. You're in this basket, for God's sakes, flying in the air the only thing that's keeping you going is that flame. That goes out, you're done. And I mean, I think if you analyze it too much, that's probably the problem. Analyzing it, thinking of that flame, thinking, how does that flame not burn that balloon up? And then you're in this little basket. And sometimes the basket it will kind of move. So you're tipping a little bit.
So smooth. And our operator got us we were like touching the top of trees.
Yep. It was so fun.
I enjoyed it.
landed us down in some
Uh,
field. So luckily we didn't get shot. But I mean, I'm glad I experienced it. I don't think, do you ever want to jump out of a plane?
no,
Okay, that
never.
was pretty
I have no.
definite. That was pretty adamantly
I don't want to.
answered.
I don't want to do the bungee jump, and I don't. I'm
I'd
good
be
with
that
that.
person in the plane going, I'm not going. I'm not going.
Oh,
You're gonna have to land with me. I'm not getting out.
you know when they talk about tinkling your pants, that's probably what I would do.
But some people, they live for that. It's like when they turn 21 or they've gotten a divorce or whatever it might be, and it's a terrible thing to do when you get
I'm good
divorced.
on the
The ex
ground.
is going, go ahead.
I'm good on the ground.
I wouldn't.
I'm good on the ground. If I trip, I'm good.
Was trying to get my pilot's license. Remember, I did that and I went up twice. That's all I did. And I was so thankful when I got down to the ground. I was not, most people say when they do that, they know that's what they want to do. They want to fly. There is something very magical about being up in the sky, flying a plane. It's very quiet. It's extremely quiet when you're up there. But again, I guess maybe I'm just maybe I'm just one of those chicken
I'm
people. I
not
didn't think
worried.
I was chicken because there's a lot of things I do that have been riding horses fast, riding motorcycles. There's a lot of things. I guess I just like to be that's it. I just like to be on the ground because crazy things in the water.
And you know what? The luck that I have with cars, I don't want to have that same luck with an airplane. I don't want to be up there all of a sudden. Engine light just came on and it's not good.
No, that's
You
true.
can't just pull over.
At least you
Call AAA.
exactly. They're not going to come get you up there. But I guess that maybe that's what it is because I'm not really a fearful person. There's a lot of things that I do and have done growing up that had no fear, but I just want to stay on the ground and do it.
Yeah,
Maybe that's it.
maybe that's
I'm
it.
glad we figured this out on air with you all. What we want. But think about that. What are your fears? What do you want to do? Are you one of those people that want to jump out of a plane? I mean, there's a lot of people that do. Or do you like to just go
My
fast
son
on the
did it.
ground?
He said
Really?
he loved it.
Wow. Yeah.
But he's adventurous. I remember when we lived in a split level house and the I'm the front porch would like go up and then it would go like the garage would be like about 7 feet down where the pavement was, for the driveway because the garage went under the house, the double garage.
Okay.
But on our front porch, it was like about 7 feet higher than where that drop off was and down where the garage was. My son had one of those little plastic motorcycles that you scoot along. He just went flying off of it, right off 7 feet down and just laugh when he hit the ground.
Just laugh.
It's like that little meme we see with the
Yeah.
kid that falls down. He goes,
Starts
we laugh at it
laughing.
every time.
All right, so we're going to take it to a break. But before I take it to a break, I need to ask you,
Yeah,
would you rather give up coffee for a week or social media for a week?
social media. I could give up social media. I couldn't give up coffee. Coffee would be a lot harder.
I don't believe you.
Oh, yeah.
You can't pick up your phone. If I say, can you tell me what time we're supposed to be at? Before I know it, you're scrolling Facebook.
Here's one thing.
I totally forgot my question.
No, I
No,
just told you.
question-
I told
no,
you
no.
social media.
No. Every time you pick up your phone to do something else, whatever it might be, God forbid you couldn't go to the bathroom without it.
I just do it because I get bored in there.
How are you getting
It's
bored?
one of those things. You ever go and thinking you just got to go number one, and then you
Oh,
end
wow.
up
We're
in
really talking
now you're
about
number
that right
two.
now?
It just
No,
turns into something. So you
that-
might as well take it just in
that
case.
never,
You're stuck in
ever
there.
happens. I don't make an accident. I know what's going to happen.
Says the woman that
Okay,
does about 10 emails while she's in the bathroom.
I'm working. No one bothers me. Okay, I don't believe that you could go a week without social media, but I'll take your answer.
I did see a thing the other day that said, do not ever judge a drug addict because try putting your phone down for a week and see what
Why don't you
happens.
try not eating ice cream
Yeah.
or a cookie for a day? See?
Wow, just getting called out right here in front of everybody about my
Exactly.
eating habits.
So that's what I'm saying. If we can't not do that, I mean, think how hard that is.
I know.
Yeah. So, all right. I don't want to get sad talking about
Okay.
that. All right. So now we're going to take it to a break. But when we come
We
back,
should. I'm sure you guys are ready for us to take a break.
exactly. We have got what bands are playing this week. We've got the movies.
I'm going to show you a little quick snippet of the St. Louis Symphony Orchestra. Their brand new center is open. Their brand new entranceway. They've remodeled the inside. They've done some things that have made it more accessible for handicapped people to get in, which I love. The aisles are larger. the seating is steeper. So I'll let
The
them
entrance.
I'll let
Yeah,
them, I'll let
we'll
them
show it off to you.
tell you about
We'll
it.
be right back with more of the In Your City show right here at the Lou Information Station.
Welcome back. You're listening to the In Your City show with me, Gordon, and my lovely wife, Kelley. And we want to remind everybody, don't forget, if you want to listen to us and it just seems like you're in the car and you can't seem to hear us, or you missed the show and you want to hear it later, or you just can't get enough of us,
Maybe you're at the bathroom.
You want to go to the Lou Info app. It's right here. You can download it now on Apple or Android, which is Google Play or the App Store. And you can listen to us 24/7 and crystal clear.
Just what everyone wants to do.
Technology. Well, Wednesday, guess what happened? We got an invite to go to the St. Louis Symphony Orchestra to see the new Jack C. Taylor Music Center.
Mad I didn't get to go.
I know, you should have went. And it was beautiful. I got to hear them talk about it. Stefan, the maestro, was there. And he's got the perfect hair for a maestro.
Doesn't he?
It's just like he's up there doing it. So we're going to let you hear a little bit of the orchestra because we got treated to listen. We got to sit down and listen to them practice and do a rehearsal, which was amazing. I mean,
God, who gets to do that?
No,
right?
And after you hear it, you're going to go, they don't need to rehearse.
And you were talking about how you loved how they put the new, modernized it with the nostalgic look on the outside too.
Yeah, it's really beautiful, and the way they did it. And I'll let them describe it. You said bucket list before we go to this. You said bucket list.
Oh yeah.
We've been to the symphony. We've actually listened to some things. I think we saw a jazz artist there one time. But one thing I've always wanted to do is they play movies. And the orchestra plays the music to the movies. So they'll play like Batman, and they'll play like or Harry Potter, or Pirates of the Caribbean. But they'll play the orchestra music will be played by the symphony.
Makes it relatable as well, and I think it's a great thing for kids because they'll enjoy. A lot of times you always think of symphony orchestra for older generation or something enjoy, but that really gives a feel of it to a younger generation that can really relate to the music.
Yeah. So let's look at a little bit of this. All right, I am here at the new renovation for the Powell Symphony Hall, and Todd Hensley is with me right now. Todd, tell me a little bit about some of the new renovations that have taken place within the seating area here inside the hall.
Sure thing. Well, I'm a theater consultant, and my firm Schuler Shook does this with companies around the world to make exciting concert halls accessible and comfortable for today's audiences. So Powell Hall is a wonderful hall for its acoustic. Our job was to make it more comfortable and accessible. We made the rows deeper up here in the balcony. We made a vast number of increased accessible positions and made new ramps and access ways throughout the hall so that everybody can enjoy it and they can find all the positions.
It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. And that's such a great thing that's made more accessible for people that do have disabilities and are not able to maybe come in here and see this. We were talking earlier, me and you, about sometimes these views from up here in the balcony are a little overlooked.
Absolutely. I'm a big fan of balconies. The fact that you can be up here and be so connected to the orchestra, be so close and see every player and see the way they interact with one another. It's an exciting place to sit. And now the addition introduces new levels and elevators, lots of elevators to get the patrons up here and make this place ready to enjoy.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate your time today, and thank you for inviting us in.
Wow, that's cool. I cannot wait to see that for myself.
And you know what's really crazy too? So you heard about a minute of the symphony playing. I didn't realize this. So the event started at the rehearsal started at 10. We got there at 9. The rehearsal started at 10. So when they started, it's like these are long pieces. So it's not like a pop song where it's 2.5 minutes long. So they're playing it, right? And it was very interesting to me because I got so caught up in it, and it's just watching him direct it, the orchestra, and hearing these amazing musicians. I mean, they're just like they're
So much talent.
God-given talent, And I got so swept up in it. Next thing I know, it was 10:45. I've
Really?
been sitting there for 45 minutes listening to them play, but it was amazing. And you can really feel the emotion. It's different when you listen to it on the radio or you're watching them do it, because you see them, they get into it too. I mean, some of them are just like, they become part of the instrument,
Right.
and that was really cool. But what was really interesting, and I didn't get to ask anybody, and I'm going to ask somebody, but over to the left of me was another guy with the sheet music. And as they're turning it, he's in the stands and he's turning it. And every so often I see him writing, like he's changing some of the music in it. So I guess he's listening to the music and saying, oh, maybe we change this part. So
Or maybe he's going, that one messed up and he needs to get it right next time.
No, because when they got done, Stefan said, bravo.
Wow.
And he just looked at the audience and said, I think my work is done.
Was he emotional?
Huh?
Were you emotional?
No, he was emotional. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a very interesting man.
Yeah, he really is.
Yeah.
They're very lucky to get him when he came down. We actually got to go to that gala when he was just coming on with the St. Louis Symphony. Beautiful. Yeah. All right. Well, I tell you what, maybe we should stay emotional.
That's what I was
saying.
We
should just go head over to Shebang and see what they've got to offer. Maybe if I would listen to Shebang, maybe I wouldn't have been emotional when that woman was so rude.
Yes.
Rude people.
Take it away, girls.
Hey friends, welcome back to Fast Track Fridays. I'm Laurie.
And I'm Dodie. And today's episode is for every woman who's ever felt dismissed, maybe overlooked, or told she was too much.
Oh, yeah. Me.
Yeah. I get it a lot too. So we're both a lot. So we're going back in time to meet a woman who refused to be small.
Yeah, I like this story. This story is about a woman named Eldorado Jones. She was born in 1860 in Palmyra, Missouri, and she was raised here in St. Louis. She lived until 1932, and let us tell you, this woman, she wasn't waiting around for anyone's permission.
No, she wasn't. Mm-hmm. She was a tough cookie. My only regret is that I didn't get to personally meet her.
Right.
Yeah. So she was known as the Iron Woman, and not just for her grit. She literally worked with metal. Her inventions included a collapsible hat rack, a lightweight electric iron, and a travel size ironing board. All things women actually needed at the time, as well as now.
Oh, yeah. And God forbid a woman make something for women.
Yeah.
Her biggest claim to fame, though, this is kind of cool. It was a muffler for airplane engines that used spinning pinwheels to cut the noise without reducing power. This was totally unheard of in 1919.
Yeah. And she actually got her patent in 1923, and publications like Popular Science called it a breakthrough. Tests at Roosevelt Field confirmed it worked, reducing the roar of the exhaust while keeping the engine running strong.
It's so cool. Mm-hmm. And guess what? She did it without access to labs or grants or funding or the good old boys club. All she had was her brilliance and her two hands.
Here's why we fell in love with her so much and her story. She ran her own company. It was named the Eldorado Inventions, Inc. in Moline, Illinois.
And get this, she only hired women.
This is my favorite.
Over 40.
Yeah.
And she was unapologetic about it.
Yeah. And her thinking behind all of it was that women of her age were often pushed out of the workforce. They were overlooked or seen as irrelevant. So she built a business around women instead.
Yeah. And she even famously said, okay, and I'm going to preface this by saying, men, if you're listening, don't get upset about this.
This is a quote.
This is a quote,
just a quote
by Eldorado. Her quote is, don't forget to exploit men all you can, because if you don't, they will exploit you.
Which we know back then, exploitation of women was a lot more prevalent.
Right.
So it's bold, it's a little cheeky, and it shows just how tired she was of watching talented women get steamrolled.
Yeah, can you imagine living back then and not being able to speak your voice?
No, I told you, back then I would have been stoned to death already.
Right, exactly.
Because of my mouth.
Yeah, I can see that.
Go, yeah.
So let's fast forward a little bit. Imagine if Eldorado Jones were around today staring menopause in the face.
Yeah, you can bet your tail. She wouldn't be whispering about it. She would be yelling it. She'd have hot flash silencers disguised as earrings, like statement earrings.
Yeah, probably. Or she'd have like moisturizers, in hardware packaging, or one thing I know for sure, she'd have HRT covered.
Yes,
we wouldn't be paying out of pocket for HRT.
No, things would be a lot different with her around.
Yeah.
And in every workplace, she would have a cooling room right next to the conference room. It would be stocked with recliners, fans, probably electrolyte drinks, and a bright red button that says, "Don't test me because I'm hormonal."
I need that button. Can I get that button?
Yeah.
Let's make that button.
We need to wear it.
We could sell it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She would have made menopause visible, powerful, and she probably would have put it on a billboard in Times Square. And yeah, maybe we could sponsor it.
Oh, we absolutely would have sponsored it.
I would love that. I would sponsor Eldorado Jones.
I would sponsor her all day long. So, but like a lot of brilliant women in history, she didn't get the accolades and recognition that she deserved.
No, not at all.
No.
Her refusal to cater to men meant that she got no money. All the investors, they said, no, she's not for us. So despite her patents, despite her innovations and her amazing company, she died in 1982 with very little money.
Yeah. And the sad thing is that her obituary headline said that woman inventor dies in poverty.
I mean, that is sad.
It actually breaks my heart.
It breaks my heart
For
too.
her.
She lived in a system that absolutely could not hold a woman that powerful. But she left us with a legacy. And she left us with a message that women over 40 are valuable, that they are powerful, and that they are worthy of building something on their own terms.
Right. She did not shrink herself to fit any kind of mold. She melted it down and she rebuilt it.
Yeah, that's exactly what she did. So here is to Eldorado Jones. We are toasting you today, sister. She made noise, she cut through it, and she carved space for women like us to step in and say that at 50...
54.
We are not done.
No, we're not.
We are not done yet.
Follow us on Instagram at Shebang Menopause for more stories like this one. And check out our latest box at getshebang.com. It's curated for midlife women who are rewriting the rules, just like Eldorado Jones did.
Yep. And that's all for today's Fast Track Friday. We are so happy you were here, and we will see you next week.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, thank you, Dodie and Lori. We really appreciate all the great information that you bring us. And hopefully you can help us to stay a little bit more youthful as we continue to age and can't stop it. So we appreciate Shebang being part of the show. Thank you. All right. Are they ready now, or do we need to?
No, I think we're ready now, because, we all need something that really helps and control our emotions.
Yes.
Is music.
Yeah, or get you on fire.
Get on fire. Get ready for the weekend. It's Friday. Let's get you ready for the weekend with Cat Muse. Cat, tell us where we should go to see all our favorite local bands.
Thanks, Kelley and Gordon, and here's what's going on this weekend in music. Friday, start off your weekend right with Rock Mafia at Ballpark Village. Blue Groove will be at the City Edmondson Concert in the Park. And Cherry Bomb will be at Bobby's Place in Fenton. Case 44 will be at Moonshine Blues Bar. And the Fry Project will be at Time Out in Troy, Illinois. Hello Newman will be at Salvatore's. Right next door, Surrender Dorothy will be at Rebar in St. Charles. Justice is served at Parrots in St. Peter's. Craig Holt and the Prairie Highway Band will be at Long Shots at Fairmount Park. Johnny Rocket, the Double White Symphony will be at Roadhouse Bar and Grill. And the Fade Outs will be at Sky Music Lounge. Samurai 5 will be at Saint Charles Music House. Saturday, Aragon will be at Four Legs Restaurant and Event Center. Southside 5 will be at Charlotte Pub, where all the best musicians play and the music matters. And Infringement will be at Bottleneck Blues Bar. Bad Karma will be at Four Brothers Mead. And Hush 5.0 will be at Humphrey's Restaurant and Tavern. C20 will be at Wrench Fest. Ethan Carr will be at Villa Antonio Winery in Hillsborough. Champagne Fix will be at the Pump House in Wood River. And Guilty Pleasure will be at Nancy's Night Shift. And Trailer Park Hero will be at Rebar. Sunday Fun Day. Sonic Scarlet will be at the Boathouse on the North Shore. And Frisbee will be at BS Bar and Grill, the last bike night of the season. And it's also a benefit for Jobo, who was in a bike accident. Check Facebook for all details of this event. Robert and Melody will be at St. Charles Music House. Live music is better. Thank you for supporting our artists and venues. Check out STO Roar Monday nights from 7 to 9. Have a safe week.
Well, if it isn't a band that you want to go see, maybe it's a movie that you want to check out. Maybe you want to know if your favorite movie made the #1 in the block office, or is it the
The
box
block
office?
office?
Oh, is it-
The box office.
It's the box office. I don't know. Blockbuster used to
There
be
you
the
go.
place that you went to. I got it right now. I'm tired. It's Friday again. I need to go to
Yes.
the movies. Hey, tell us what we need to see this weekend.
Hello everyone, Ian here, and welcome back to the Marcus Recap. Starting with the box office results, at #1 is Demon Slayer with 17.3 million. In second, it's Him with 13.5 million. In third, The Conjuring Last Rites with 13 million. In fourth, Downton Abbey with 6.3 million. And in fifth, The Long Walk with 6.3 million. The 22nd marks the next Marcus mystery movie. Heads up, this is not horror, but it is R-rated. Fathom, the 26th, the 28th, you can join us for each entry in the Spider-Man trilogy. Each day is a different movie. Also on the 27th, you can join us and do the Time Warp again for the anniversary of the Rocky Horror Picture Show. On the 28th, you can join us for the 4th in the Harry Potter series, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. And we have 3 new releases to look forward to. First, The Strangers Chapter 2, followed by Gabby's Dollhouse, and finally, One Battle After Another. This is Ian with this week's edition of The Recap.
Thank you, Marcus Theaters. We always appreciate all the insights on what's playing at the box office.
Absolutely. And you know what? Whatever it is that you do, we hope you enjoy it. But also, we want to make sure that you enjoy your home. And to do that, it's to be organized. St. Louis Closet Company doesn't come in and clean out your closet and organize it. What they do is they come into your closet, your studio, your garage, whatever it might be, and they see what they could do to maybe what's her new car that she's got?
The new one is Are Your Closets
bugging you?
Bugging you.
So they get this cute new little car. If you didn't see it on this show this week, they bought a new red bug, which is adorable, and they're driving around town having a good time with it. But honestly, it really does change your life when you get it organized, and they're able to take the smallest or the largest room, your business, your studio, whatever that might be. They're able to take you from chaos to calm, and they do it right on site in their local St. Louis Closet manufacturing and showroom right there on Big Bend. So go in there, say hello to their team. You can actually see the job that they're doing for you right there in house at St. Louis Closet Co. And that's not one size fits all. Whatever room it is, it may not be your closet that's bugging you. It might be that pantry, the garage, which you're supposed to be working on that this Saturday instead of being at the Stein at the Oktoberfest. So, but Jennifer is amazing with supporting St. Louis locally with all that she does. And we talked about the toy drive. I can't believe we're talking about the toy drive already, that's coming up.
Ready for winter.
What the heck? We're going to be having trick-or-treaters at our house before we know it. So we hope you have a great weekend with whatever you do. Check out Jennifer Williams. She's awesome, wonderful friend of ours as well. And she can definitely take your life from chaos to calm. And we're going to take our life from chaos to calm because we're going to get the heck out of here and get ready for the weekend because that's what we're about to do.
That's right. So we're going to take you to one of our favorite spots, and that's Carbon Members Club in Clayton. So we're going to do our cheers from there. We wish you a great weekend. And until next time.
Yeah.
Cheers.
No.
Oh. Carbon Members Club right here in Clayton, Missouri. I want to say to you,
shingles.
Cheers.
I mean, isn't it like a rascal? So it's